Hi everyone, welcome to Ashirali and welcome to Tuesday Talks, a space where we learn and grow together. Today's Tuesday Talks is for the women but also for the men because we are going to discuss the inner seasons women go through. And dear men, if you want to make the life of the women that you love and adore a little more enjoyable and comfortable, this video will definitely help you out. Without further ado, let's talk about the 4 seasons. Now, similar to the seasons that we experience, globally by nature, we experience the seasons internally in our body and in our mind. I was introduced to this topic a few years back when I'd actually gone to my yoga institute to do a course called Women's Wellness. And this was so transformational for me, especially as a working lady, as someone who has her own business. I felt that I was losing touch with my feminine self, and this concept really brought around a lot of understanding about me as a lady, and also it helped me work better and be more productive while I was going through my menstrual cycles. Now, the 4 seasons that we go through internally obviously are then linked to our menstrual cycle. The first season is called inner winter. Inner winter is similar to a winter season in an extremely cold country. Imagine it's snowing outside and it's really gloomy, and people generally tend to stay indoors. They don't interact or socialize much. They're probably warm and fuzzy in the blanket and really indulging in a lot of self-care. That's exactly what we feel like in the inner winter stage, which is day 1 to about day 6 of our menstrual cycle. And this is just an approximate number. As you go on and become aware of these concepts, you would know when you're in your inner winter. So about day 1 to 6 is your inner winter stage, when you really want to stay indoors, maybe under the blanket, or really not interacting with a lot of people. And this is a great time to indulge in self-care, do some slow yoga, really take things slow and look after yourself, your diet, your sleep and everything. Is that always possible? In my experience, there are times when I've had to do 9 to 5 training workshops on the first day of my period, and it was not easy because I have really, intense cycles. So, to kind of prepare myself so that I am productive during my inner winter if I have to be. So if I have the opportunity to take rest, I definitely take rest and I don't shy away from it. And honestly, there's a stigma around it. You should not shy away from taking rest if you have the opportunity to take rest. If I can't take rest and if I have to be productive, I prep myself. So probably 5 days or a week before the inner winter, I try to really look after my sleep cycle, my exercise, my diet, and of course I meditate, I do yoga nidra. I really prepare my body for that time during inner winter where I need to be more productive. During inner winter also, I look after myself. Ensure that I'm eating well and staying hydrated as I'm being productive. And post the inner winter, I try to indulge in some kind of self-care, like a nice, hot tub bath, or soaking my feet in hot water and salt, or taking a steam or self-massage, something which is going to help detoxify and, remove any kind of stress from my mind and from my body. And I like to do that post the inner winter stage. Once you're done with your inner winter, you move on to your inner spring. Inner spring is an awesome time because this is when your estrogen levels start increasing. So it's somewhere around day 7 to day 13 of your menstrual cycle. Now in inner spring, your estrogen level is increasing, so you start getting a lot of energy into your body. You feel like you're getting your control back and you're yourself again, and you start feeling really happy. This is the best time to get your organization mode on. So any kind of planning, prepping, meal prep, or planning, organizing your tasks for your work is to be done in this phase. This is the best time to get all your organizing, planning, scheduling done. So every time you have to do your planning and scheduling, try to think of the time when you're in your inner spring and keep it for that period, because that's when you're going to do it the best. So if you're a homemaker, you do meal preps, you plan your children's education, this is the best time to do it. If you're an office worker or a business owner, then this is the best time to think about your work and how can you take it to the next level. Moving from inner spring, you move to inner summer. Now you're feeling even more attractive, beautiful, you have a lot of energy in you. And this is about day 14 to say 22. And you're really energetic, you're at the top of your game, and this is the best time to get all of the most important tasks done. And as much as you can, try to get everything done during this phase. During this phase, you're also preparing for the next phase, which is your inner autumn or your inner fall. So, and I'm going to talk about that next. So, you're preparing for the inner fall during this period. But what is inner fall? Inner fall is around day 22 to say day 28. Again, this would vary depending on your menstrual cycle. So some people have shorter cycles, so it would be different. Now, during your inner fall phase, imagine fall. Fall is the period of harvesting. This is when people, save fruit and save food for the winter. So in the same way, your body gets into a zone where it tries to prepare itself for winter, and that's when your cravings shoot up. So some people crave spicy food, some sweet, some crave like fried fruit food. So whatever it is that you crave for, it's good to prepare for these cravings during your inner summer. And for me, for example, I really crave for sweet food. So instead of say having a brownie every day for like 7 days of fall, I would rather have prepared date balls or dates or date brownies, which are just dates and chocolate and some nuts blended together and kind of made into a form of brownie. Or I make these flourless cakes at home if I really crave for some cakes. So I use banana, tahini, eggs, or you can use flax seeds and really make this flourless cake for myself so that it's still, satisfying my sweet tooth, but it's still nutritious for my body and it satiates me and I feel energetic and happy at the end of it. So preparing for such things, for example, if you also crave for say something fried, have an air fryer at home, and then you can just make fries at home in the air fryer, which is obviously a lot better than just deep frying French fries. So just such kind of preps and such kind of things should be done during your inner summer. So you go and shop for things that you need and you know that you're going to crave for during your inner fall, and you kind of stock your pantry up with all of that. And once you're in your inner fall, you have a solution to your cravings. And again, not only do you crave for food, your energy levels start dipping, so you've also prepared yourself during inner summer to deal with your inner fall. And of course, in inner fall, you're preparing yourself for your inner winter. I know this is a month-on-month process, but if we are a little more aware of it and a little more prepped for what's going to come next, we'll have things a lot more in our control, feel a lot happier and energetic, and we'll be able to make the life of people around us more beautiful because we are in control of ourselves instead of letting the menstrual cycle be in control of us. I hope this information helped you somewhat, and do let me know in the comment section below what really helped you out from everything that I did share. And even for the men, now that you have a little understanding about the women in your life, you know how when they are going through their inner fall or inner winter phase, you really need to be supportive of them and just try to get what they need, and that would make their lives a lot easier because during their summer and spring, they're going to do everything possible to make your life beautiful. Alright, that's about it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. Do like the video if you got something out of it, and share it with anyone whom you feel would benefit out of this video. I'll see you again with yet another Tuesday Talks next week. Until then, Thank you so much and namaste.
Do like the video if you liked it, share it with somebody who needs it, and subscribe to our channel. See you next week.